I'm at a complete loss for words after watching Corey's video. He basically said it all. Uh, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna try and be as civil as possible in the next couple minutes. I'm leaving for the haunted house soon, so I gotta kind of hurry. Um, Most of you are familiar with the retarded policeman on Mediocre Films channel, starring Josh Perry, nicknamed Ponceman, and his brother Scott, along with numerous cameos. Okay, it's produced by Mediocre Films, written between Greg Benson of Mediocre Films and Scott Perry. Okay, basically, you can watch Corey's video for the rundown because it's not my business to tell you everything, but they were taken advantage of by Mediocre Films, Greg Benson, um, in the sense that they were not properly compensated for what they've earned. Okay, now when somebody does a job for you, okay, any kind of job, or works with you to make money, they deserve to be compensated. I don't care what it is. If somebody comes, they cut your grass, they clean your fire pit, they till your garden, all that, and you say, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna pay you because I don't know, I'm getting your business out there. I'm giving you business. I'm giving you something to do." That's not right. Okay? That is taking advantage of somebody who is putting money into your pocket or time in my example sense. Basically, for those of you who don't know, Josh has Down syndrome. Okay, Down syndrome is considered a disability, a mental disability. He does not view it like that. If any of you have ever spoke to Josh, if any of you have ever watched his videos, you know that he makes light of his Down syndrome. He does not let that become a disability. Okay, a disability is something that prevents you from doing things. From what I've seen and heard, he lives just like us. Okay, so I don't know if the advantage taken um, by Greg Benson over Josh was because he thought, oh, well, he has a disability, I can, do whatever I want, or if he's just a douchebag in general and likes taking advantage of people. Whatever the excuse, it's not right. Okay. Um, as Corey said, Josh and Scott may have to leave YouTube. Okay, and I don't want that at all. These guys are some of the funniest, nicest, as Corey said, and I'm reiterating this because I know from my own personal experience, the funniest, the nicest, and the warmest people that I have ever had the privilege of talking to. I've never had the privilege of meeting them. Hopefully at a YouTube event if they continue. Hopefully they'll continue. But I've never had the privilege of meeting them. But I have spoken to them numerous times via email, via Facebook, um, via YouTube, etc., etc. And they are extremely nice guys. They're not snobby and snarky because they have more subscribers than me. The same thing with Corey. Corey, I consider Corey a friend. Corey, I speak to Corey on a personal basis. It's not one of those things where he's like, oh well, I have more subscribers than you. I'm famous. I was this, that, and the other thing. So I don't want anything to do with you. There's a lot of YouTube partners that are like that, and then there's the other side who think that they are better than everybody else because they have X amount of subscribers. And I know my opinion doesn't really count for much. Being that on my main channel I have what, like 350 subscribers. That's a lot to me. That's 350 people that pay attention to what I watch, or what I do, rather watch what I do, and that's kind of a big deal for me anyways. uh, but you know these guys, Corey, Josh, Scott, Wardair, I don't know if any of you know Wardair. These are all nice guys and they should not be taken advantage of in any way. They're not their friendliness should not be taken advantage of. Their willingness to work for and or with you should not be taken advantage of. So I don't want to ramble too much. All right, I'm trying to keep this low in time. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in the sidebar, and now my Mac records odds, so I'm just gonna go like this. One of these two sides, um, the links to Ponce and Scott's channel and Corey's channel and Wardare's channel. Okay, three of my favorite YouTubers. Well, it'd technically be four, but you get what I'm saying. Three of my favorite YouTube accounts. There's a mosquito in my room. I'm gonna kill it. Okay, and I want you guys to subscribe. Okay, if you're not, please do it. Okay, if you are, leave them comments, watch their videos, tell your friends to subscribe. Because YouTube is a job for these guys, okay? And if they can't pay their bills, then they're not going to be able to entertain us anymore. You know, if they can't get the money that they deserve for what they do, they're not going to be able to be here and, you know, and bring us, you know, funny videos, informative videos. Corey's Star Wars acapella, the Ponceman Christmas was my favorite Perry Boys video. The Ponceman Christmas special. But you know, Corey's Star Wars acapella that he did with Moose Butter, they're not gonna bring us stuff like this anymore because of people trying to take advantage of them and not, you know, not subscribing like they should. You know, it's a button. Click the button. It's not hard. And I'm not saying any that I know for sure. You know, I'm sure Corey's gonna keep making videos as much as he can. You know, and the same goes for the Perry Boys, for Josh and Scott. But if we don't show them the support that they deserve, they're not going to be able to do that anymore. And that would be really sad because they have honestly brought entertainment and humor to a whole new level. Okay. Um, so please, you know, subscribe, watch their videos, tell your friends to subscribe. It's important. And it's not just because of their videos, but this is the same. I just lost my job yesterday. Okay, I got laid off. I quit my job of 2.5 years to go work for a DME company, which is like durable medical equipment, hospital beds, oxygen, things like that. And I was there for a month and I got laid off because the company decided to downsize. I'm out of job. I don't have that job, and they've already filled my position at my old job because of people not showing their support. In this case, the medical and their insurance companies. In in that case, I'm out of a job and I'm not able to pay my bills. I have to find another way to pay my bills. I'm unable to do what I liked doing because of the lack of support. And the same on a different level goes for people like Ponce and Scott who are unable to keep making videos because they don't have the time, they don't have the money that goes along with the time, or you know, they don't feel that they're being supported or liked or whatever. Okay, so we need to show them that we do like them and that we do support them, and we need to help them out. Okay, and most of all, we need to make it known that taking advantage of people, no matter what your reason, is just wrong. And I'm not condoning this. I'm not telling you to do this, but if you feel it necessary to how should I say this, civilly show mediocre films how you feel and tell them that they're wrong, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not telling you to, but then again, who listens to me? So, thanks for watching my long ass video. I know you just watched Corey's. Corey's was real long too. So thanks for watching, and most of all, you know, if you subscribe to me, great. If you don't, I'm not worried about it at this point. But please subscribe to Ponce Man and to Corey and to the other YouTubers that I'm gonna list on the side because they do deserve it. So that's it. If you have any questions or anything, you know where to find me. Peace. Off to the haunted house.